Hi everyone, welcome to the fourth appointment with Designers for Lunch. Today I have the pleasure to introduce this amazing project that is Caracol AM. That is a company that I know very well because I know the founders since a long time, and they were together with us in the first edition of Isola.design District during Milan Design Week. And in the last years they improved a lot. They grew a lot, and today we're gonna see what are the latest projects. So we have with us one of the co-founders, Giovanni Avallone, that should be online with us.
Hello, hi Gabriele.
Giovanni.
Hello to everyone who is connected.
How are you, Giovanni?
I'm fine. I'm pretty fine. I'm at my hometown in Sorrento right now, so I'm happy.
I see you. I see you're very relaxed. So that's
Yeah.
So, give us an introduction of what is Caracol AM. What is the company, to whom you talk with? What are your ideal clients, and how is developed every project inside your space?
Yeah, absolutely. As you were saying, we have been knowing each other for quite a long now. So you know how we've been growing up during the last years, and you know that Caracol was born at the beginning as a proper research group in additive manufacturing solutions, and then during the years we structured the company more and more. Until now, where Caracol is actually a service provider for different industrial sectors for design, redesign production solutions for additive manufacturing applications. If you guys wish, we prepared also some slides, so maybe they can be helpful to better understand who we are and what we do. So if you agree, we can go through the presentation as well while we keep talking, of course.
Yeah, we can open the slides. I think they're coming. Okay. Perfect.
You should see my screen now.
Yeah.
Okay. Wonderful. So, Gabriele, you were asking what Caracol is and how we work.
Exactly.
Excuse me?
No, exactly. You can continue.
Yeah. So, Caracol, we try to overcome the limits of traditional 3D printing. And during the years, we have been building and integrating know-how to cover all the fields and all the aspects you need to follow to properly develop the project, which aims to be produced by additive manufacturing solutions. As you know, we are really sensitive, and we take good care and attentions in the field of materials. We believe that knowing the materials that we can transform by 3D printer or by a robot, it's one of the key points to properly develop a functional project. And also we developed our own technology itself. So we were born into the design. Our roots are into the design and into the project development. But also on the other end, we have been deeply working closely with technology and with robotics. So that's the reason why we believe we are particular in this sense, and this is what is making us kind of different from all others services in our field. Here, just we like to work to really understand which are our clients' needs, and only after that we can start to with the project, with the process of designing, redesigning, proper engineering, until we get to the, of course, to the prototyping phase, the testing phase, where we can physically move from the digital world to the physical world, thanks to our robots, test the design we've been making, get feedbacks, adjust the design, prototype again, until we are ready to go into production. Because we believe that 3D printing is now ready to move from the prototyping world to the proper production world.
So what kind of I mean, I know them, but let's say to who is following us, what kind of projects have you been working? Like, for example, I remember the project we have been doing in Eindhoven or in Isola, like last year, with the recycled plastic in Eindhoven with Lavazza, also a sponsor. Like you created an amazing design bar that visitors really appreciated a lot. Do you want to tell us more about this project or other projects that you have prepared in the presentation?
Yeah, we can. Yeah, I'm happy to tell you about the bar, which is here it is. We have also. I'll show you this little video while I can introduce and tell a little bit more about the bar. This is a really interesting project because it's a project which talks about the custom possibilities that 3D printing can offers, and also it's a project which was 100% built by recycled materials. This bar was an installation which Gabriele knows really well, because was the Caracol installation at Isola.design district last year. And it was a bar, it was an interior design installation. It was quite a challenge because the size of the installation, it was pretty big. And as I was saying, it was all built by recycled materials coming from coffee cups. So it's the project was born an idea of a circular economy. And in this case, it's proper circular economy, because we were using recycled coffee cups to design a bar where people and customers would drink mostly coffee. And it was good fun. We work with integrating a logic of parametric design and organic shapes, which, thanks to our robots, could easily transform into something physical. The installation, it was absolutely functional, so people actually could use it.
We use the bar. We use the bar. Remember,
Yeah.
like thousands of people drinking cocktails at that bar at night, or coffees in the morning.
Yeah, I remember, quite big parties there, and it was also nice. Crash test, which the bar passes, and yeah, and after that, this is the bar we made for Isola. Here's some details of the also of the furniture. We, apart from the main desk, we designed also some stools and some plant pots. And after that, Lavazza, so the installation at Isola, and they asked us to propose another version of it with their own materials, so the coffee cups, the Lavazza coffee cups. And so we designed a new versions of the bar, which we brought again with Gabriele, and we did the Isola theme at the Dutch Design Week at Eindhoven.
It was a first experience also for us. It was amazing to do it with you guys, because we really started together, like in Milan 4 years ago, and last year in Eindhoven, bringing like your projects as one of the main installations. So I'm really proud of it. I'm really proud of you also, the way you grew these years. and the work that you have been doing, because they were all really appreciated by visitors. So thank you for doing this with us. I'm really happy about it.
You know, we are growing up together.
It's true. It's true. We're going out to bed. That's the beauty, actually.
Where we're gonna bring the bar next year. Yeah, and talking about this version here, we had fun playing even more with the shapes, with these organic shapes, and with the textures. So we tried to design some textures which could be produced actually only with the 3D printing process. I mean, there are no other ways, no other production technology which allow us to produce such shapes in a sustainable way, not only in terms of materials, but also in terms of economy. You know, with the robots, we can work completely freeform with no molds, no other tooling. So we go straight from the digital world into the physical without any barrier. And that's what we really enjoy, and that's why we believe digital fabrication and 3D printing in particular, it's almost a magic sometimes if you look at it from this point of view. Here is our lab in Lomazzo, while the bar was being produced.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe I don't know if everyone knows how the robot works. If you want, I can explain a little bit more. Or
you can show it. Like I mean, it's a really easy conversation. You know the way I am. Like we can do whatever we want. So no problem. I also saw that you skipped some slides about a project that I didn't know that much. You just told me a bit about it. So if you want to show also that, like I mean. Even if we are like 5 or 10 minutes late, I think no one will say anything, so we can talk even more about it.
Okay. Yeah. I'll get back to the spoiler here,
because this was commissioned by.
This was a research project commissioned by luxury automotive OEM producer. This is a project which it was a research project for new shapes of spoilers. And what was really fascinating about this concept we have been working on and following is how faster we were comparing with traditional approach and with traditional technology. Here, the producer were designing new shapes of this fin of this spoiler, and every prototype has to be physically tested on track. And if you think about the traditional process, will take at least 1 month to have the physical piece, while with the techniques we've been developing, where we will 3D print a structural core, which was laminated in carbon fiber afterwards. We could have the spoiler in just 72 hours. So it was super fast, and that allows the clients to have really quick feedbacks, and the design process would improve a lot, not only in terms of performance, but in terms of time savings. And here is the final results of one of the prototypes. So also aesthetically, as the piece was laminated with carbon fiber, it was a really nice touch. And I think it's a really nice example on how at Caracol we work, in different industries and in different fields. So from the bar to a spoiler, actually the logic and design process is kind of the same, but the output is absolutely different. But still, you can feel the proper advantages with the 3D printing bringing into production.
That's the exciting part, I think, because you can be always motivated in working with different industries. Like your process is more or less the same, but then you can experiment like new items for new markets. That's why I also wanted to talk with you about the your latest projects that are launched on our platform, starting from the one that came up like after the pandemic. Emergency that we all lived, and actually we are still living, the 3D printed mask project that was really interesting. We promoted on Isola.design even before, like, and I want our followers to know more about it.
Yeah. Yes, as everyone knows, we have been through tough times because of the pandemic, and during last March, where here in Italy we had kind of the peak of the COVID diffusion. We started to receive many phone calls, many emails by both our clients or other companies, and even institutions like municipalities or the Red Cross itself, asking for help because the international supply chain were actually broken. And as you know, in Italy, we don't have as many production facilities as we may have in the past, because during the years the production kind of moved abroad where it was cheaper to produce. So in a context where the international supply chain are broken, you need to find a way to produce locally. And everyone were asking for DPI for materials to help fight the pandemic, in particular in hospitals, and particularly the protective masks. So that's why we came up with an idea. We were inspired by some project, open source projects, some ideas of 3D printable masks, but none of them was engineered in such a way which would make the mask actually producible. And also that there wasn't the proper research on materials, both for the masks or the filters. So that's why we started from that, and we developed a new mask which was reusable. It was produced in a polymeric materials, which is hypoallergenic and with all the medical certifications. And with substitutable filters. So actually the mask will last forever, and you can just the user had just to change the
filter
every 24 hours. This is a really important point, both because with our facilities we couldn't even think about making single-use masks for a matter of capability, of production capability. While in this way, as the mask lasts forever and you just change the filters, actually you can we could give a practical answer to the needs. Of course, in our it was our little contribution, but it was a practical and really valid answer to the problem.
But, I mean, the thing is, nobody was ready to face this kind of situation. Like, I think, and at all the levels, like politically, in terms of industries, like And I really appreciated that. Then in the end, like many companies changed their production in order to help even big fashion brands like Armani, like in order to help producing what was really needed. And you did the same. So actually, I really loved it. Like I mean, I was sure you were going to find a solution for this kind of problems we had.
Yeah,
So that's really appreciated.
yeah, of course. I mean, as you say, no one was prepared, and what was really hard it was to produce a product which was 100% made locally, because we couldn't supply from abroad. And actually,
Yeah.
the mask here is the mask is composed of three parts. So you have the fascial, the O-ring, and the filter. And what you change is just the filter, which is really little amount of material if you compare it with one single-use masks. And here is it's shot of our laboratory during the production. We 3D printed more than 10,000 masks, and which is kind of a record for 3D printing facilities, because usually our kind of technology is taught to produce up to 20K pieces per year, and we produce 10,000 pieces in a few weeks. So it was kind of
that's awesome.
And it was a good adventure under this point of view. And also we've been donating the first thousands of the masks to municipalities, to the Red Cross. We also organized a crowdfund campaign to cover the costs of the production. And it was also a really nice example about how a community get close and help each others in difficult times. It was a great satisfaction. At the end, we also managed to get the CE certification. As the mask, it was recognized as a medical device. So it's 100% certified now.
That's also a good challenge. It's not so easy to get it. So really, chapeau, bravi ragazzi. There is one more project you want to show us?
No, actually, no. I mean, we can keep talking as much as you want, but I don't have any other cases.
Okay. So there is. I have to say, like, there is. I have a huge expectation towards it because you have been surprising us during the last years. So I want to know, like, what are your next challenges? What do you see in your future?
Well,
first, a couple of months of holidays, maybe.
That's a dangerous question. We will also. Actually, if we want to get back to the screen, I think we're done with the slides, with the presentations. And anyway, I mean, we will always keep researching, trying to improve our technology, our processes, and mostly the goal we have is to try to make a change into the industry, into the industrial production. We really believe that in the future, the production should move from mass production to mass customization as much as possible. We want to try to. We imagine a world where production is it's geolocated. And in this sense, the pandemic and the COVID has taught a lot to us. So we should really think about, before bringing a project and producing in China, we should really think about it twice. And yes, so
So you want to give this kind of solutions locally. That's the goal. That's the biggest challenge, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, Caracol, in the future, we don't see ourselves with a huge factory, but we see ourselves in smaller facilities around the world, in strategical context, so that the production is local, and you optimize everything. You optimize logistics, and it's more sustainable. You optimize the transportations, and this is the way it's supposed to be. It's the way it was in the past, and we believe that technology can really play an important role in this direction.
I hope you reach your goals, guys, because it means that we will have a better world. So this is what we want. So I invite everyone to see your profile on our platform, to be always updated in the next months with the new projects. We are also working on an installation that we are planning to do in Milan. And maybe we'll do it somewhere else or next year. Let's see. So thank you very much, Joe, for being with us. Talk to you soon, and enjoy your little holiday in your hometown. Say hi to Anna.
Yeah, I will. Thank you
soon.
very much, and we will meet in Milan soon.
Ciao.
Bye.